Hey there, everyone. Welcome to our channel. We're thrilled to have you because today's topic is a real eye-opener. Did you know that some of the fruits in your kitchen right now, fruits you think are keeping you healthy, might actually be weakening your legs? That's right. These 7 common fruits could secretly be working against your strength and mobility. Stick around because I'm counting down the top 7 offenders, and I guarantee number 1 will shock you. Your legs are your foundation. They keep you steady, mobile, and independent. But what if your diet was undermining all of that? Let's take a closer look and find out. Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and share your thoughts in the comments. We love hearing from you. Let's peel back the layers on number 7. Grapes. They're the picture of health, aren't they? Tiny, juicy, and practically begging to be popped into your mouth one after another. They've got that irresistible sweetness that feels like nature's candy. But here's the shocking truth. These little orbs of sugar might be working against you in ways you never imagined. First, let's talk about sugar overload. Grapes are deceptively packed with natural sugars. Sure, it's not the processed kind, but sugar is sugar when it comes to your blood levels. Eating grapes can send your blood sugar soaring sky high. At first, you feel great, energized even. But the crash is just around the corner, leaving you dragging when you need energy the most. Your muscles, especially those in your legs, can't function at their peak when they're constantly battling these energy dips. And it gets worse. Over time, frequent sugar spikes can interfere with muscle recovery. Think about your legs after a long day of walking, climbing stairs, or exercising. They rely on proper recovery to stay strong and resilient. But if your diet is full of hidden sugar bombs like grapes, you could be undermining your own strength without even realizing it. It's almost poetic, isn't it? The very fruit that looks so innocent and pure may be quietly robbing you of the mobility and energy you need to stay active and independent. Grapes might not be the worst offender on this list, but they're definitely a wolf in sweet, juicy sheep's clothing. Could this tiny fruit be a giant obstacle in your journey to stronger legs? Stay with us, because this is only the beginning. Next up, number 6. Cherries. At first glance, cherries seem like the perfect health food. They're vibrant, juicy, and packed with antioxidants, often praised as a superfood for their potential to fight free radicals and promote overall health. But don't be fooled by their sweet and tangy charm. Beneath their glossy red skin lies a potential problem that could be quietly impacting your strength and mobility. Let's dig a little deeper into the cherry conundrum. One of the key issues with cherries is their high fructose content. Now, fructose is a natural sugar found in many fruits, but for some people, especially those sensitive to it, fructose can be a silent saboteur. When consumed in excess, it has been linked to increased levels of inflammation in the body. And inflammation, as you might already know, is no friend to your joints and muscles. Think about it. Inflammation can make your joints feel stiff and achy. It's like trying to move through wet cement. Everything feels slower, harder, and more painful. For your legs, which are your foundation for movement, this could be a serious problem. Whether you're climbing stairs, going for a walk, or just trying to stay active, inflammation in the joints and surrounding tissues can hold you back, making every movement a challenge. Now, cherries might not seem like a big deal. After all, how much fructose can a handful of cherries really have? But here's the catch. They're just so easy to overeat. A bowl of cherries can vanish in minutes, and before you know it, you've consumed far more fructose than you intended. And if you're someone prone to joint issues or muscle discomfort, this could spell trouble over time. But wait, it gets even more dramatic. Chronic inflammation doesn't just affect your joints, it can also disrupt muscle recovery. After physical activity, your muscles need time and the right conditions to repair and rebuild themselves. But inflammation throws a wrench in that process, slowing down recovery and leaving your legs feeling sore and tired for longer periods. Over time, this can lead to a decline in muscle strength and endurance, making it harder to stay active and independent. Number 5. Watermelon. Watermelon, the undisputed emblem of summer's sweetness. Its vibrant red flesh, dotted with inky black seeds, calls to mind lazy afternoons and sun-soaked picnics. It's easy to see why it's such a favorite post-workout indulgence. Cool to the touch, refreshingly hydrating, and irresistibly sweet, it feels like the ultimate antidote to the burn of physical exertion. But as with all too good to be true tales, there's a catch lurking just below the surface of this watery delight. While watermelon earns applause for its ability to rehydrate your body, thanks to its staggering 92% water content, it's a bit of a one-trick pony. That rush of hydration comes with a hefty dose of natural sugars, which, though tempting, may not be the ally you think they are. Imagine a quick energy boost that's here one moment and gone the next, leaving you stranded in a slump. That's the kind of fleeting support watermelon offers. Its lack of fiber means there's nothing to slow the sugar's entry into your bloodstream, making the energy spike as sharp and sudden as it is short-lived. And when it comes to muscle recovery, watermelon offers little more than a pat on the back before sending you on your way. No lasting nutrients, no hearty sustenance, just water and sugar, dressed up in a deceptively nutritious guise. Don't get me wrong, watermelon has its place. It's a natural thirst quencher, a delicious treat on a sweltering day, and a nostalgic nod to carefree moments. But if your body is crying out for replenishment after the grind, you'll need more than this watery wonder to truly refuel. Think of it as the opening act, not the headliner, in your post-workout nutrition lineup. Number 4. Pineapple. Pineapple, the tropical jewel that promises to transport you to paradise with every bite. Its golden hue glistens like sunlight on a sandy shore, and its tangy, sweet flavor dances on your tongue, offering a refreshing escape from the mundane. But behind its exotic allure lies a complicated truth, one that every fitness enthusiast should approach with caution. Beneath its spiky armor and juicy charm, pineapple harbors an intense acidity that gives it its signature zing. While this sharp tang delights the senses, it comes with a price. For some, the acidic nature of pineapple acts like a silent saboteur, gradually stirring up inflammation in the body. It's a sneaky adversary, one that doesn't announce itself immediately, but makes its presence known over time, particularly in the joints. Imagine your post-workout recovery derailed by subtle yet persistent stiffness, your leg muscles feeling heavier, more sluggish, as if the weight of the tropics themselves has settled into your limbs. But that's not all. Pineapple is a fruit of contradictions. It contains bromelain, an enzyme often celebrated for its potential to reduce inflammation and aid digestion. Yet, in its raw and untempered form, this very enzyme can irritate sensitive stomachs and mouths, causing discomfort or even mild allergic reactions for some individuals. It's like a tropical storm, beautiful from a distance but potentially destructive when you're caught in its path. Moreover, pineapple's sugar content adds another layer of complexity. While its natural sweetness might seem like a harmless indulgence, the quick energy boost it provides is fleeting, leaving you chasing sustenance elsewhere. It's like a mirage in the desert, tantalizing yet ultimately unsatisfying when it comes to fueling your recovery journey. Pineapple, for all its glamour and glory, is a fruit that demands respect. It can be a tantalizing treat or a tricky culprit, depending on how it's consumed and by whom. To make the most of its benefits without falling prey to its pitfalls, consider pairing it with more alkalizing foods or limiting your portions. After all, even the most radiant fruits have their shadows. Choose wisely and let this tropical enigma be a part of your journey, not a hurdle in your path. Number 3. Mangoes. Let's talk about mangoes, the king of fruits. With their velvety golden flesh and intoxicating aroma, they're a symbol of tropical luxury and indulgence. One bite into a ripe mango feels like a celebration, a burst of sweetness that floods your senses with the essence of summer. Rich in vitamins like A and C and boasting an array of antioxidants, mangoes seem like the perfect choice for nourishing your body and spirit. But as with any royal title, there's a hidden cost to their crown. Mangoes are undeniably a natural treasure, but their sweetness is a double-edged sword. That luscious flavor comes from a high concentration of natural sugars, making them one of the most calorie-dense fruits around. While a single mango can be a delightful treat, indulging too often or too much can set off a chain reaction your body may not thank you for. Excessive consumption of mangoes can quietly tip the scales, contributing to gradual weight gain. While the extra pounds might not seem like a big deal at first, they can accumulate faster than you realize, especially when paired with other indulgences. And here's where the strain begins. Every additional pound adds stress to your joints, particularly in your legs and knees. Over time, this can lead to discomfort, reduced mobility, or even chronic issues if left unchecked. And it's not just about the sugar or calories. Mangoes, with their tropical allure, are deceptively filling. They can easily tempt you into overindulgence, leaving little room for other, more balanced options. This could mean missing out on the fiber, protein, and healthy fats that your body needs for proper recovery and sustained energy. While mangoes are undeniably delicious, they're a fruit that requires mindful enjoyment. Savor them in moderation and let them be a treat rather than a staple. Pair them with foods that complement their sweetness, balancing their richness with nutrients that support your body rather than weighing it down. Because even the most exquisite delicacies must be savored wisely to truly reign supreme in your diet. Number 2, bananas. I know what you're thinking. Bananas? Really? The ultimate fitness snack? Yes, bananas have long held a golden reputation in the world of health and nutrition, hailed as the go-to choice for athletes and the perfect pre- or post-workout fuel. Their creamy texture and natural sweetness make them both convenient and satisfying. Plus, they're rich in potassium, a mineral your muscles and nerves crave to stay in peak performance. But before you peel back that yellow skin and take a bite, let's take a closer look at this so-called superfruit. For all their benefits, bananas come with a catch. Beneath their cheerful exterior lies a surprising reality. They're loaded with natural sugars. While these sugars provide a quick burst of energy, they can just as quickly leave you feeling drained if not balanced with protein or healthy fats. And here's the kicker. Bananas are surprisingly calorie-dense for their size. That compact little fruit might not seem like much, but over-relying on them as a snack could mean you're unknowingly stacking up the calories. Imagine this, you're reaching for bananas throughout the day, thinking you're making a healthy choice. But with each bite, the natural sugars quietly pile up. Over time, this can lead to unintended consequences, from energy spikes and crashes to subtle shifts in weight. And while potassium is essential, even that nutrient has its limits. Too much without adequate hydration can throw your body's electrolyte balance off kilter. Bananas are also deceptively filling, lulling you into thinking they've satisfied your hunger. Yet, without the fiber or protein of a more balanced snack, they leave your body craving more, nudging you toward yet another calorie-dense choice. So yes, bananas are nutritious and convenient, but they're not the untouchable hero they're often made out to be. Enjoy them sparingly and with intention, pairing them with a handful of nuts or a dollop of yogurt to balance their sweetness. Because even the simplest foods like this humble fruit deserve a moment of mindful reflection in your nutrition journey. And finally, number 1. Dried fruits. At first glance, dried fruits seem like nature's candy, bite-sized morsels of sweetness that pack a punch of flavor and nutrients. They're lightweight, portable, and seemingly innocent, making them a popular choice for quick snacks or on-the-go energy boosts. But don't be fooled by their compact charm. These little snacks come with a side of hidden consequences that can derail even the most mindful eater. Dried fruits are deceptive. Stripped of their water content, these shriveled treats concentrate everything: their flavor, their nutrients, and, unfortunately, their sugars and calories. A handful of raisins or apricots might seem harmless, but it's easy to consume far more than you realize. With fresh fruit, water and fiber fill you up, signaling when to stop. With dried fruits, those natural checks and balances are gone, leaving you vulnerable to overindulgence. And then there's the sugar bomb. Many dried fruits are treated with added sweeteners to enhance their flavor or preserve their shelf life. What starts as a healthy snack quickly morphs into a stealthy dessert. Consuming too much can cause your blood sugar levels to skyrocket, followed by an inevitable crash that leaves your muscles feeling fatigued and your energy depleted. The story doesn't end there. Preservatives, often used to extend the shelf life of dried fruits, can introduce chemicals that aren't doing your body any favors. Sulfites, for example, are commonly found in dried fruits and can trigger allergic reactions or digestive discomfort in sensitive individuals. What you thought was a healthy choice could be quietly working against your well-being. Dried fruits, for all their convenience and allure, are a classic case of less being more. They can still have a place in your diet when chosen carefully and consumed in moderation. Opt for unsweetened, preservative-free varieties and pair them with a source of protein or fat, like a handful of almonds, to help stabilize your blood sugar. Because when it comes to these sneaky snacks, a little mindfulness goes a long way. Now that we've tackled the worst offenders, let's focus on the good stuff. Fruits like blueberries, strawberries, and apples are excellent choices. They're packed with antioxidants, fiber, and vitamins to support muscle recovery and overall health. There you have it, the 7 fruits to avoid and some great options to keep you strong and steady. Remember, a small change in your diet can make a huge difference in your mobility and independence. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe for more tips, and share this with someone who could benefit. Stay strong, stay healthy, and I'll see you next time.